thank you, Mr. Athanas, for creating time with us. This is BBK TV, and today we are privileged to host one of our fellow friends. He's also the CEO of Sport Connect Foundation. But before that, we'd like to hear from him, introduction, self-introduction, what he does. Alafu tuendelee. So karibu bwana Athanas, maybe kwa wale ambao hawakujui, you can tell them your name as well as what you're doing, then we continue.
Asante sana kwa hiyo nafasi. Mimi kwa majina naitwa Athanas Mdoe Tangai. Mimi ni mzaliwa wa Taru, mkaaji wa Taru, na shughuli zangu zote nafanyia Taru.
Okay.
Naam.
So tumekuwa tukifuatilia kwa social platforms zako na we've come to learn that there is this foundation ambayo inaenda kwa jina Sport Connect.
Yes.
Kwa yule mgeni ambaye pengine hajaiona na kwa wale ambao wameiona lakini hawajui, maybe you can tell us what is Sport Connect Foundation? Sport Connect Foundation ni nini? Inadili na nini? Ilianza lini? How did you came up with that idea mpaka pale ambapo pengine imefikia?
Asante sana. Sport Connect Foundation ni idea ambayo mimi nilikuja nayo, nilivumbua na nilivumbua takriban miaka 3 iliyopita, that is 2019.
Okay.
Mpaka sasa. Na the name Sports Connect ilikuja kwa sababu ya kuona kwamba the word sport iko na uzito. Sporting iko na followers. Unaona. Kwa hivyo nikasema kwamba for me to sell my agenda ama for me to have to accomplish that my goal,
Sure.
Ni kwamba nitafute kitu ambacho kwanza kitakuwa appealing kwa community, kwa jamii kwa jumla. Ndio maana the word sport. Connect nikaona kwamba mpira ama anything to do with sporting huwa inaleta watu wengi tofauti karibu, inawa connect.
Sure.
Kwa hivyo nikasema kwamba sport connect itawa connect mbali na wale wachezaji, kuna mashabiki, kuna ile jamii kwa ujumla. So nikaona kwamba for me to use sports connect, nikaona kwamba ni vital ama ni unique. Unaona, hususan huko kwetu watu wanapenda mpira sana. Na unaona mara nyingi watu wakija pamoja, kwanza mpira wenyewe unaleta connection, ile amani, ile peace. Unaona vitu vingi vinaweza kuwa sawa,
akili pia
inatulia. Unaona inaweza kuwa source of recreational activity, watu wanakuja pale kupumzika. Kwa hivyo nikaona sporting ni kitu ambacho hakijawahi tumika. Na unaona kwamba huku kwetu watu wengi ni wafuasi wa mpira.
Sawa. Sio zile za majuu kina Man U na Chelsea.
Ni kwa sababu huku kwetu pengine miundo msingi bado haijakuwa vizuri vile sana kuliko kwa wale wenzetu. Lakini pia huku tunayo imani kwamba ipo siku pia tutafikia viwango vile. Okay. Tukiboresha, tukianza nyanjani na kupanda polepole.
So Sport Connect Foundation ikazaliwa 2019.
Yeah.
So from 2019 mpaka sasa hivi pengine umeonaje ama before tuanze na huko, Sport Connect Foundation ina deal na nini?
Safari imekuwa nzuri, imekuwa na challenges hapa na pale, lakini before nifike kwa challenges niseme kwamba
okay, so how did it start, or rather how did it start na pia ina deal na vitu gani as a whole?
Initially Sports Connect kama unavyojua, wazazi wanapopata mtoto huwa kwanza yule mtoto anajua hana malengo, hujajua kwamba huyu mtoto atakusaidia namna gani. Kwa hivyo Sports Connect ikawa kwanza imeanza kitu kidogo. I was aiming at girl empowerment. Okay. When I was studying Sports Connect, na majorly nilikuwa ninasumbuliwa sana na kuona wasichana wadogo wakibeba mimba za mapema, na wengine pia unaona kwamba wanaozwa ama wanaolewa wakiwa katika umri mdogo. Kwa hivyo nikasema kwamba wale wasichana wanakuwa na muda mwingi ambao hawana kitu cha kufanya. Kwa hivyo nikasema kwamba hii sport, the word sport ama game, nitaleta hao wasichana pamoja. Nikishawaleta pamoja nitawagawa into teams.
Okay.
Hizi teams nitakuwa nafanya nao tournaments ama friendlies. Within that friendlies tunacheza, alafu we sit down, we talk to them on different issues. Alafu pia ukiangalia huku kwetu, nilikuwa nataka nibadilishe ile dhana ya kwamba mpira wa miguu ni wa kiume pekee yake. Kwa hivyo nikasema kwamba naleta mtoto wa kike ili angalau jamii ijue kwamba hata kule Uingereza kule tunapoangalia mpira katika TV walianza tu hivi, na hili jambo linawezekana na pia nao wako na vipawa. Kwa hivyo nikasema kwamba sporting initially ilikuwa inalenga mtoto wa kike, lakini mtoto anapokuwa ndio vile unapomgundua kwamba huyu ana kipaji hiki, huyu ana kipaji hiki, huyu ana kipaji hiki. Nikaona Sports Connect sasa inaanza kuwa broad, inaanza kuwa kubwa.
Before we continue, kuna zile we call it theme ama kauli mbiu. Sport Connect Foundation kauli mbiu yake ni
Sport Connect Foundation kauli mbiu yake ni kwamba success. Unaona, success is our primary goal.
Oh, sure.
Unaona,
success is our primary goal.
Yeah. Kwa sababu ukiangalia most of us huwa tunaenda lakini tuna lose focus mahali pale. Na ndio maana unaona most of our girls wanaenda shule ya but they end up getting pregnancies, they end up getting
early pregnancies.
Unaona, vitu kama vile. Kwa hivyo nikasema success is our primary goal. Kile kitu ambacho kinatuleta pamoja ni kufaulu. Unaona, na ndio maana nikasema kwamba ni lazima hao watoto wa kike pia nao tuwapatie second chance, kwa sababu huku kwetu msichana akizaa basi yake yanaisha. Kwa hivyo tunasema kwamba through sporting tunamleta pamoja into teams, tunamgawa pale, tunajaribu kuongea na yeye, tunajaribu kumrevive his ambitions, kwa sababu wengine ili happen ni vile wenyewe wanasema kwamba ili happen, lakini hawakujua kama itakai. But in real sense ni kwamba they have a life to live, na wanaweza toa second chance na wakarudi na wakafanya vitu. Kwa hivyo wengine tunang'ang'ana kurudisha wao na primary school, wengine high school, wengine colleges, because see what wanataka kurudi from where they ended up.
Okay, Sport Connect Foundation.
Yeah.
Geographical location. Imelocate area which wide coverage kama ya kivipi? Imeenda mpaka is it a nationwide staff, is it a county staff, is it a sub-county staff, or it's a ward staff, or it's a community ya hapa kwetu town pekee?
Kujibu hiyo ni kwamba ni vile nilikuwa nimekwambia, mtoto akizaliwa anaanza kuwa mdogo. Our aim is to reach as many as a large ama tuseme a wide area as possible. Lakini for now, because you cannot just wake up one day na uone umepanza mkono unafika pale, umepanza mkono unafika. So it is currently based in Kinango sub-county, but we are aiming to the county level, to the national level, but hatujafika huko. Yes.
Good. Na tangu ianze mpaka hapa, mostly umeniambia kwamba Nadim na ilikuwa imeanza na girl child. Sasa you bring boy child on board. What are some of the things that you like to support them apart from mambo ya michezo? Is there any other stuff that you normally engage your people? Maybe ukiachilia michezo, kuna kitu kingine ambacho kingo unafanya hawa watu wahusishe kwa pamoja?
Yeah, apart from sporting, nowadays ni vile tumekuwa mpaka tuko na miradi ya kijamii, tuko na miradi ya wavulana, tuko na miradi ya wasichana, tuko na miradi ya ujumla. Na ni kwamba miradi hii ni tofauti kulingana na ile target tuliyopo. Ukirudi upande wa wasichana peke yake, kuna hizo mambo na kuwarudisha shule, kufanya different trainings, different courses, ili angalau warudi wafanye vitu tofauti. Ukiangalia mvulana pia tulikuwa tunasema kwamba okay, idea ilikuja kwamba as much as tuna concentrate na mtoto wa kike peke yake, kuna huyu mvulana ambaye tunamwacha pembe. Na tunapopigana na mimba za mapema na ndoa za mapema, ni lazima pia tumtafutie kitu ya kufanya mvulana pia ndio asikuwa idle, kwa sababu ukiangalia mostly saizi wengi wamesema katika dini la mambo na mihadarati, unapata watu wanakaa maskani na wavulana peke yake, hakuna kitu cha maana wanafanya. Kwa hivyo katika miradi tuko na miradi ambayo inakata cross. Kwa mfano saizi tuko na mradi ambao tunaita vijana wafaulu. Kuna wale ambao wanataka kurudi shuleni wakafanya different courses so that by the end of the day wakuje watengeneze maisha yao kitofauti. Kuna wale wenzetu wa bodaboda pia tumeengage katika ile Youth for Peace initiative. Hii inalenga bodaboda peke yake. Pia tunajaribu kukuja karibu na zile financial institutions ambazo tunataka kuanzishia miradi midogo. Ni vile kwamba huku kwetu bado vijana wako so rigid in terms of savings. Watu wanataka kuishi leo peke yake. Ikifika kesho wanataka tena waanze zero. So we are trying to come up with a roadmap ambayo itasaidia vijana wote kwa ujumla, because the big thing that is killing our youth ni kwamba they lack that knowledge for them to do the savings, for them to at least plan for the next day and for try, because
talking to abongea mambo ya bodaboda, kuna another advert, it's not really an advert but an advice ambayo ilikuwa imepostiwa na mtu kwa one of these social platforms hapa Mdoe. Wako wanasema kwamba unaweza ukapata pikipiki kwa shilingi 15,000, alafu pengine kwa siku unalipa 450, na baadaye pia kama pikipiki si yako umepewa na mtu, yeye naye pia unampa kiwango chake kwa siku. So as Sport Connect, what's your take on that?
Ndio nasema kwamba youth hususan bodaboda wanakosa the knowledge of savings. Na ndio maana sisi tukatengeneza youth for peace initiative. We are uniting the youth towards peace, but at the same time pale ndani kuna the education ambayo inaendelea on how best they can save, because hiyo pikipiki ya at that cheap unapata ni pikipiki ambayo iko cheap, lakini most of the youth they cannot still afford that. So ni mtu mwingine aenda achukue pikipiki on credit, akuja apewe yeye afanye kibarua, then that kibarua by the end of the day anahitaji yeye asave zake na familia yake, na at the same time anafaa apeleke zingine kwa boss wake, ambayo
hapo kuna zingine zarudi kwa kampuni
ambayo sasa in that kind of a calculation tunapata kwamba if kunaweza kuwa na a good roadmap like yenye tumechora na iweze kufaulu, iweze kutiliwa mkazo with the different sectors coming in, tunaweza faulisha hawa vijana, kwa sababu currently tuna deal na like tuseme there are only 10 wale ambao wako willing to project, but the rest wale wengine wote hawaja find sense to join the project. And you find like let us say like bodaboda sacco from one, they are now registered to a full circle. When you are registered to a full circle, then inside you do your own savings. You do your there is hizi mambo na tuseme unajenga kwa insurance, because mambo na in case of accidents ziko, lakini huku kwetu bado hatujapigia upatu haya maswala. Hatutaki kuona kwamba tunaweka pesa kwa ajili ya kesho. Sisi tunataka tupate pesa tukule leo na tumalize leo, alafu kesho pia kuna mipango yake tofauti, of which it is not supposed to be like that for most of our youth, kwa sababu ukiangalia sisi ndio tunapeleka ile economy ya Kenya mbele. Kwa hivyo we need like to have so many people coming in so that at least to push hii agenda ya kwamba maybe youth wanaweza kutoa yale mafunzo nini, alafu pia kuna hii entity ya ignorance among the you try to call the youth at a central place, you need to talk to them, you have like an idea you want to share, but they're like sasa hapo ndio ndio ile entity ya kutoa nini iko na most youth, na ndio imetuharibia pia huko. So unapata youth hayuko tayari to come and sit down to listen to whatever you want to tell you, but yeye anataka yule mtu mwenye atampatia shilingi 100 50 bob aenda akate kwa mbuka, na hiyo 50 bob nyingine unaona anakula lunch na hiyo story inaisha. So Sports Connect, it is on the forefront trying to engage the youth, especially the boy child, to come up with so many activities ambazo zitamengage. Unapata saizi kuna hizi football teams ambazo zinatengenezwa nyingi sana. It's not a bad idea, but again let us look at this youth in the next 5 years. How youth watakuwa wamefika around 30 years, tutawaupload wapi? Because currently wanacheza mpira, but at the end of the day watakuja watafikia at an age wanafaa kuoa, wanafaa ku settle down, wanafaa ku fend for their families, but they don't have that skills. Unapata just recently we had an engagement with the dev company in Kwapasa, and we were like spearheading these people to at least come into our engagement, into partnership with us, so that we can have some youth go train on a specific skill, so that by the end of the day they come and acquire job in that area. But sasa unapata youth ya anataka kibarua ile rahisi, but when it comes to the technical part of it, yeye hayuko tayari. So unapata that is what is giving us like now that company when it was starting, it had taken almost the whole percentage of youth who are on the streets because of the casual labor. Now the casual labor is down kwa sababu sio kampuni inaenda kufunguliwa. They want now the skilled labor, professional and professional. We don't have that. One day youth wote wanakuwa offloaded to the streets, wanaletwa wale from the other parts of Kenya, wale wenye wako qualified. So tunaona for us to just cut that, tukaleta mradi wa vijana wafaulu, we take them back to the colleges to train on different courses, so that by the end of the day ukitoka kule ndani you know how to operate a machine, you know how to drive this, you know how to do this, so that when a big company does an investment within Magnet of what, that youth from these areas, from these communities benefits the first. Lakini sasa hizi utapata ile kampuni imekuja pale, lakini vijana wote watakuwa nawekwa kama watu mko.
Yeah, in fact juzi they were advertising for an engineer. Yes. Wanataka engineer ambaye ako na degree. Yeah. So I was trying to check from Maknunot, Samburu, Chengoni, even Kinango South. To get an engineer, ni ngumu. Sasa inabidi watoke from the other side, waje wafanye kazi. So we'll be right back after the break. I want to ask a question about if this thing is politically ama inakuaje, but we shall be coming back after the break. Welcome back to our BBK TV. I wanted to ask a question. Because nowadays vijana wakitaka kufanya kitu, mara nyingi tunaambiwa kwamba ni siasa, wanatafuta kazi, wanatafuta viti vingine. Hii pia nayo tuseme iko kisiasa zaidi ama wewe unafanya kwa passion? Maybe you can start from there.
Asante. I think hiyo swali nimeulizwa mara nyingi sana. Na nashukuru kwa sababu wacha tu nirudi nyuma kidogo. Kwamba when I was starting this kind of a run, the community was not that receptive, first of all. Na I was objected to some kind of insults. Na mbona kijana kwamba saizi si unaona hana bibi na amefika to that kind of umri, na saizi hata natafuta timu za wasichana. Hapa hakuna timu za wasichana natafuta. Hapo ni bibi anatafuta. So unaona? So ikawa ni like nimejitayarisha, but currently I think nimekuja na mbinu mpya kusema kwamba we can solve our own challenges basi na kutumia politics. It is not everything that lazima uingie, okay, lazima uanze kitu because you are eyeing for us. I'm doing this because I see the challenges. I feel for those innocent girls who are passing through a lot of things. Those youth who are within Kinango, within Mdoe. I think I've been in their shoe. I know what it calls for you to be a youth from Mdoe. Sure. It calls for a bold youth, for you to face it. So it is not politically driven. It is a passion. It is that I want to do things different.
Yeah, so kama ni issue ya politics hiyo itakuja baadaye, lakini wakati huu tunapiga kazi.
Tunaangalia kwanza community nasemaje.
Okay.
Yes.
I think that's a good initiative and we really appreciate. Maybe for the youth out there, this is an opportunity. If you feel like you are almost giving up, come out to our C.E.O here and he can actually be of great help to you idea-wise and then business-wise. And you can also be given some tips on how you can make it to the next bit.
I think before I proceed, remember the journey is not that easy. And on issues to do with the us community, sisi jamii, ni kwamba ni lazima tuweze kujitolea kwanza. We need to kujitolea for us to solve our own challenges. Because it takes quite a road. Yeah, it's a commitment. Unajitolea. Kwa sababu ukingoja yule mtu kutoka Mombasa kuja kusaidia hapa, it will take time. So,
okay. Maybe before we continue,
yes.
What are some of the steps or when someone wants to join your foundation? Pengine unahitaji backup ama mtu akona interest ya kutaka kuingia kwa Sport Connect Foundation. What is the procedure?
Okay, the procedure currently hatujafika to that technical part of it kwa sababu unajua bado tuko chini. Bado tuko
grassroots level.
Unaona. Na pia mostly now it is volunteership. Ni kujitolea ile ya sana. Kitu funny with our youth hawataki hiyo part of it. Yeye kumwambia kwamba akuje from asubuhi to jioni, you try to see how you can solve this challenge. Yeye anataka akikuja after solving the challenge apate cash, of which it is a bit technical. When I started back in 2019, we were a group, but as the journey was proceeding, I found myself alone. And within that, because it was from me, it was in me, I had seen the challenges. I said that even if I would walk alone, I want to give up.
Okay, so now we have to chat that stuff way forward. What are some of the challenges, the ups and downs that you've been come across as far as this Sport Connect Foundation itself is concerned?
Yeah.
Umeonaje changamoto despite ya kuwa ni kazi ya kujitolea, inahitaji nguvu, inahitaji pengine usafiri because we have several village units.
Yeah.
Mara uko hivi, mara uko kule. So how do you maneuver? How do you achieve such objectives? Yet it's a kind of volunteership work.
The biggest challenge that I've ever met, and it is still eating me up, is the financial part of it. Financial, because I'm not depending from anybody. I'm not being funded by anybody. You see, it's only that many thanks to another organization from Mombasa, Haki. It is now seeing the sense of whatever I'm trying to do, and it is gradually coming in to try and assist me propel my agenda.
So, Haki organization, congratulations for the good job that you're doing, and always be on the lookout of the C.E.O so that at least we can support him and actually realize the dreams and the vision that he has.
Yes, yeah, many thanks to them. And also, I was trying to highlight the challenges, but the biggest part of it is financial part of it, though huwa sipendi kuiangalia sana, because when you focus towards financial in this kind of a journey, you won't even make a step, because it is really draining. It is really calling for a lot of funds that you should pump in so that you can maybe reach your destiny, maybe reach your goals. But again, these are the challenges that I do face, and I call them I use them as stepping stones. Kwa sababu ukiangalia, when you concentrate more on the downfalls, I think the journey will just broke the next day. So for me not to concentrate on that, there are so many challenges. One of them, the financial part of it. Number two, family part of it. I don't have my own family, but again, I have the siblings that I'm looking up to. So they at times wako pale wanakwambia like, you don't have a book and you are there like pia wewe hauna. So they are like having questions. How can you don't have, and you are having this kind of an idea that is really silly, that everybody keeps on coming here asking for assistance. You see, that kind of being understood in the family, it is also a challenge. But again, many thanks to the family too, because they're really supportive, and they see whatever I'm trying to do, by the end of the day will add up. Challenge number two, logistics. Maybe for me to be able to move from one place to another, it has been also a problem. At times I walk because I need to maybe reach my group and also talk to them. I don't want to offend them. And when I reach to that kind of a group, I pretend that everything's fine. But again, I'm even imagining how will I get back to my working station. So you see, now the projects are so many. We have Tengeneza Masomo for ladies and supporting women. They also need the cash. So I need to go and borrow here and there so that I can come and assist these women. I have Vijana Faulu currently with the combination with the Kinango BTC at Makina. They also need financial support. I have Greenpeace initiative, which is coming up. We will be focusing on environmental issues. It also requires some resources. So a lot of things that are revolving around the financial part of it. But again, as I said earlier, I'm not even deterred with the kind of financial problems that I have. It is only the destination that I'm focusing on, and also to deliver my.
Sure. There is this challenge. I don't know whether it's a challenge to you, but I think it is good for the audience to understand. Your Sport Connect Foundation staff deals mostly with girls, ladies. Sometimes we hearing like you are coming up with a tournament for ladies. How does the community receive those news, bearing in mind that maybe you have not reached that point of having a family. Jamii yetu ya hapa mtaani unaionaje? Are they positive on it ama ni wale wanasema wewe ni kama kuna vyenye?
Initially, unajua kama unaanzisha kitu lazima uwe umetayarisha for the stories, lazima utaulishwa bao. And when I started back in 2019, niliambiwa kwamba nataka vitu in those teams. So sijui kama nilikuwa nimeanza kuimprovise ile design ya kimswati kwamba you have to parade them for you to choose the best. So that was the major hiccup because my family heard about that and they were like, can you tell us what are you really? The community then was not receptive. I was because at a point I had to make a baraza at a place called Roka because they were a bit hostile with my kind of a program. And I go there, and majority were young mothers, girls that are married, but they have that passion to play football, and also they really want that kind of an assistance because I was offering the assistance through the football teams. So they were like to come inside the teams for them to get the support. So those people from that side, they were like, kindly, do you want to target yako ni nini? So I was forced to have a baraza and talk to them. But again, I love my community because when you you make them sit down and talk to them, talk sense to them, they'll be a bit radical at first, but there must be one who will come up and say, can we give it a try? Yeah, sure. You see, when that person rises from that kind of a group, then be sure that all the rest support. So the community level, currently, I love the support. They're giving me support. Initially, I come up with tournaments, and those are my sponsors because I go back to them. I have this budget. I need this Michelle. I need whatever. Then they come up. This one brings this. This one brings this. So I think I'm making that kind of a change that I wanted when I started. And again, maybe to these other stakeholders, you see, they have not yet found sense. I don't know if it's sense or they have not yet understood what I want for the community. Because I must say that, sorry to say this, but those people that you are like, huyu mtu lazima anaweza nisaidia, ako in a position ya kunisaidia. But when you approach him or her, she will be like, huyu jamaa nikimsaidia tu, he will automatically become prominent than me. So anakanyagia, but again, I normally show them that even without you, I can still make it. You see?
Apart from the Hakia to Africa kind of organization that has actually chipped in and give you support within our marketing world, is there any other organization that has come out clearly and support your idea, bearing in mind that you have several NGOs around that they also some have the same ideas, but maybe they are using different fronts? Have you thought of maybe coming together for a common goal, or maybe you are facing some financial constraints and it happens that you like support from them? What's the response?
It wasn't easy to convince them that I have this idea and it actually can work. It reached a point that I even wanted to maybe match my idea with one of the organizations that is around here, Kenya Kids, because I really wanted resources and I didn't have that kind of a support. I wanted to go and talk to them at least to buy my idea. Even if I work for them, but again, my idea so that the community can benefit. But again, thank you to the Kenya Kids fraternity because they always stand. Wherever you approach them and you have a kind of a problem, they are ready to support, whichever small, but they will come in and support wherever possible. And also, let me not forget to mention some other organizations that have worked for me outside my local ward or Athanas county. Wherever it is one, we have had a project with them and it was really successful. We have had an approach with the Hulia, human rights agenda. We are even working to see that we can implement some projects with them here in Athanas ward and Athanas county. It is still a fussy. We are still trying to push and see if we can, because there's so many problems that they require the humanitarian organizations to chip in. I'm also trying to, the Greenpeace initiative, it is an environmental kind of initiative. I'm trying to follow up, to make the close follow up with the KFS, Kwale, so that to see, because I see so many projects, planting trees projects from Kwale doing that side. But Kinango sub-county, which is a dry corridor, it has never been having such kind of activities. So we'll be having that kind of an activity on December, and I think it will be a major rollout that it will be around Kinango. My major focus for the Greenpeace initiative is within Kinango, because you will bear me witness. The current condition that we are facing in Kinango, it is really horrific for us human beings as a whole. So I still call upon for anybody who will be like seeing sense in whatever I try to do to come in, because so many projects are there and so many ideas are still lying inside my head. Anybody who feels like can come and maybe direct and have that kind of a support, I think we can do better.
Maybe as we conclude, have you ever been, because there was a day kulikuwa na mkutano na the women rep, na niliona watu walikuwa wanatoa mazawadi, walipata pesa. Wewe niliona umepata these sporting activities like mipira na net. Wenzako walivuna mapesa. What's your take on that?
I'm sorry to mention this because whenever you have like that kind of the expectations, you know, Bernard, when I look at you, there's that expectation that you draw from my head. And wherever you act, I won't judge you because you know better how you are. You might be wearing very smart, having that kind of a big jacket, plus everything. But again, inside the pocket, you have nothing. So when that came, we had made a request back some years ago, 3 years ago. I made some requests of sporting tools because the teams currently, I started with a single team. Currently, we're running to 5 teams, women teams. All these women teams are looking up to me to provide for them sporting equipment, being football, being like balls, nets, shoes, chairs, everything. So I was like running to the women because there's the NGAF kind of a project that you can apply for something, and we had applied the sporting equipment worth around 80,000. But unfortunately, she delivered 2 balls with goal post knives with the jets. So for single team. But again, I say thank you because it takes also a step for you to be supported. But again, I think the support was not little. But let me not say that it was little. But it really supported somewhere. But again, I wish she could do more because whoever we are talking about here, are the women teams. For her being a woman, I thought that she would be moved to see that this kind of and also this kind of initiative. We had a tournament whereby we were playing in the wards, in the wards, and we had the finals here in Tara. And by then the DG, Deputy Governor, graced the occasion, saw the teams, and even gave some cash to one of my players who by then was breastfeeding and at the same time was our best striker. So I think women leaders could see this as a way of fighting poverty, because the hardest thing that is killing these women, it is the poverty that is everywhere. You see?
Now, maybe in 1 minute, could you kindly look at that camera and address Mama Achani, the Deputy Governor, about your initiative, please?
I would like to call upon Mama Achani, the Deputy Governor of Kwale County. She's an able woman, and I know she can do it. And also to at least reach out to Sports Connect Foundation Fraternity, at least to come and support, not for maybe for me, but for the poor girls and poor women who are here in Kinango, trying to make the lives move through different activities, through the football teams. Currently, we are calling upon the sporting equipment, not even cash, not even what, but the sporting equipment to be provided for, because we are having the number keeps on increasing, and currently we are talking of 5 teams that are housing more than 23 girls in each and every team. Okay. So you see that kind of it's only not girls, but also we have the young mothers inside there. So I call upon the DG to find sense and also to move and come and support us.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you. I think Madam Wachani, you are watching that and you'll actually support the CEO for the Sports Connect Foundation. The other day we also had you had a team of girls, of which you moved from here. You went to, I don't know, Baraki Sports, then Diani Queens. They were, I think you remained with, were they 3 or 2? They were 3. So where are they and what are they doing over there?
It was a journey worth miles because it was like ilikuwa ni bahati. You see that kind of you receive a call and you say that can you bring those 3 of your girls, the best 3, to an exercise at Baraki for the Harambee Starlets. And you see, Mungu amefikisha. For the 3 years we have not received this kind of a call. And true, I moved up and down to fundraise the fair, to and fro, meals plus everything, and I took the girls there. Unfortunately, it was not our day because of the 3 girls could not qualify because of technical issues. But again, there was a club at Diani whom they approached me there and then. They were like pleased with these 3 girls. The club is still at a development stage. It's not a full club. But again, they approached me and said if the girls are not ready to understand it, they can also try to our club. Come and see. And they were supposed to go there for some kind of medication and plus everything. The procedure to qualify to play for that club. And they went there for around 3 weeks. They were there for trials. And thankfully, right away, one of my girls is still there. 2 of them are back at home. But again, just because of the financial constraints. Because when they're there, they're like, I'm their father. I need to like make sure that they get everything because the club is not yet full. So one of the girls is still there, Messi. 2 of them are down here. But again, we are moving up and down. There is another club that is coming up at Samburu Lions for ladies, and I'm trying to look for ways on how best I can support these girls to go back there because they're still young, they still have the future in football. So the journey is not easy. It requires a lot of efforts, but again, we hope for the best.
Wow, that's good. Let's take another short break, then we'll be right back. Right. Welcome back to the last part of our interview with the CEO Sports Connect, Bwana Athanas Mdoe. It's a pleasure having you.
Asante pia.
Na tunashukuru kwa sababu umefika kwa wakati na tumejifunza mengi. Na maybe one more question I'd like to ask your foundation.
Yes, please.
You being the CEO, unatarajia hili kundi lako ama hii organization yako baada ya kama miaka 5 unataka iwe imefika wapi?
Ndugu Bernard, miaka 5 si siku kidogo, na hiyo mimi naweza sema kwamba kwa uwezo wa Mwenyezi Mungu ni kwamba mimi nimefika the large quality because sioni makina peke yake. Problems are everywhere. Ukitoka hapo ukienda Msambweni kuna shida hizo, ukienda Kwale kuna shida hizo. But again, the roadmap that I'm trying to build here, it's a roadmap that will see the whole of Kenya, especially kuna zile hostel areas ambazo naziona most of wale watoto. And I'm sorry I did mention this earlier. I think I'm qualified paralegal. I did the training back last week, and it was the support of Hatiet. So naona kwamba through this kind of a training that I got there, my heart has gone down to the innocent kids who are facing challenges. So nikisema kwamba with the 5 years to come, I need to at least have reached the light Kenya. I need to have projects here, projects in Turkana, projects in Kisumu. I need to move the whole of Kenya to see and to learn from other communities on how things are done.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is good. That's a good initiative, and we wish you all the best, sir.
Thank you.
There is this one question that you'd like us to. It's not really a question, but it's a plea to. I know you lost your mom the other day.
Yeah.
Suppose angekuwa hapa leo, what is this one word that ungetaka kumwambia, maybe as we finalize this?
Okay, before I reach there, maybe or I react to that, I think mom, whatever she is now, she's really proud of me or whatever I'm trying to do, because it's like I inherited this from her. I used to see my mother trying to go for these poor girls, innocent girls, trying to offer solutions to some of the challenges. And that is exactly what I'm trying to do here. So wherever she is, I know she's watching over me, and her prayers, they keep me moving. And I will say, I'll forever love her, no matter the distance, because the distance is quite huge, our wife. But again, nampenda sana na namheshimu. Whatever you enter into my current office, if I call that office,
it's an office.
It's an office because I work from my room. There is a picture of her at the back of at the wall. That picture, truly, when I look at it, when I so many things, those words she used to tell me that no matter what, never ever give up. Jikaze, pambana na hii maisha, wewe ni mwanaume. So ndio maana nasema kwamba hizi challenges zenye najaribu kujikreatia, because even my dad was like at some point, wewe unajiingiza kwa hizi vitu na hauna kazi, utawezaje utasaidia vitu hawa? At times even the dad is there, he sees those kind of people I'm attending anashangaa huyu mtu ni nini? I come up with budgets. At times huwa anamtumia kwa sababu kumchokoza aone anashindwa mtu atajaje. But again I thank him because he has been my pillow. Yeye anani keep on moving. Huku chini ya maji unapata ile support yenye unapata, mtu anashindwa, mtu anasaidia namna gani, lakini dad at times huwa ana appreciate. Nitumie zile picha zenu za event imekuwaje. So you see it is somebody that is caring. So mom, this is for you. I am really dedicating the whole idea, the whole initiative to her, and I need to make more and more to my community.
Good. Thank you. To that future mama, yule mwenye sasa unatarajia kumleta nyumbani. There is this very important message I'd like to share to her. Hatumjui but tutamjua shemeji yetu. Mama wa C.E.O. Unataka kumwambiaje mahali alipo?
Wherever she is, I'm trying to build that empire that I've been dreaming of. And namuomba tu before afike hapa ya kwa community, because mimi ni mtu wa watu. Sitaki yule mtu mwenye atakuja anza kuniambia you have this boundary. You don't have to go to these teams, you don't have to attend to this dance here. No, I'm creating something that even our kids will be proud of one day.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is good. So, Madam CEO, wherever you are, that is the message from the boss.
Yeah.
Utabidi ajifunze zaidi kuwa na watu.
Yes.
Because now handling such an issue,
yes,
it's a no joke, especially to ladies. Anyway, where are you located?
I'm located at Taro Training Center, on your way to Sokoni, barabara ya Sokoni, ambayo ni opposite Hardware Morabu. The first, second building, saizi imekuwa branded as Barara building. And I'm sorry to say this, but I'm working from my room. Ile wakati wa corona walisema kwamba working from home.
Work from your room.
So I think there is where I can tell my ideas. But again, I'm very mobile. Whenever there is a challenge and you feel like I can offer some assistance, you will just reach me, call me, and I'll be able to give you an appointment.
Maybe you will give us your mobile number for us to get it direct. What be your number?
My number is 0798 505 438. That is my personal number, 0798 505 438. Namba yangu ya simu ni 07 98 505 438.
Wow. Do you have maybe social platforms tutakupata wapi? Kwa Facebook, Twitter, ile inaitwa LinkedIn, TikTok kama unazo tutakupata vipi yani? Instagram.
Where I'm most vital ama mahali ambapo napatikana kwa urahisi. Hiyo namba kwanza iko WhatsApp, so 24/7 niko pale. Number 2 ni Facebook, huwa niko very live pale na natumia tu majina yangu kamili Athanas Mdoe Tangai. Na pia kuna Sports Connect page ambayo iko pale, Sports Connect Foundation. Nenda tu hivyo, when you search utapata each and everything there. Unfortunately I think nikaomba tu kina Bernard wakuja na zile masimu kubwa zinapatikana TikTok, Twitter,
good. So whoever is watching this, our CEO is looking for support, especially financial support, to make sure kwamba hii Quran hii kitu si rahisi. Anahitaji financial support. Ukibarikiwa na miguu miwili ataweka mafuta ataenda. Ukibarikiwa na miguu minne utanitafuta mimi alafu nitampelekea. So it's a man who is very much dedicated. Anahitaji your support, anahitaji maombi, anahitaji any support that you feel inaweza msaidia so that at least I move on. So we've come to the end of our show. We are grateful. Remember, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, comment, like, share. Thank you. Bye.